Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 2. Here today we're going to be starting episode 3 of my Mortal Empire Steel and Faith Overhaul modded campaign as ALITH ANAR. We're playing as Nagarythe. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and want to ensure more episodes and content, the best thing you guys can do is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the Let's Play, of course, and would prefer me to let's play another strategy game on the channel instead. In today's episode, we're going to be declaring war upon MALEKITH and having a battle against him, and there's also an army of chaos here which we're going to deal with. We currently have ALITH ANAR, the Shadow King, up in the north with a full stack, 5 units of Sea Guard and 2 Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers, and then we have his classic Shadow Walkers, of course. We've also got Tyrion up in the north as well with a very similar army build. So I've skipped a little bit ahead simply because we have just been burning turns left, right and centre. Not really too much has actually happened, even though nearly 30 turns have eclipsed. So, this is where we currently stand. We're 61 turns into our campaign. So, we currently have the entirety of the Black Coast, and we have Titan Peaks as well. Looking at the donut, I continued on my initiative of slowly but surely spending a little bit of influence and then confederating with most of the High Elves on Ulthuan. So, the Everqueen is still currently here, and also there's one other High Elf faction left. But overall, we've managed to slowly but surely confederate. Now, in hindsight, it was probably a better bet to sort of wait, allow the AI to sort of build up these territories, as they technically kind of have cheats in Total War Warhammer, and as the size of our faction has grown, Chaos is now here as well. That's why they're up in the north. So, we slowly but surely spent our influence, and now we control the majority of Ulthuan. We currently have Teclis here with a full stack as well. So, we currently have 5 armies. We've got 2 in the north here. We're going to be pushing against MALEKITH and then this Chaos army. I'm trying to go north to Nagarythe itself. We'll start our campaign against them. The main objective for this series was to defeat Nagarythe and kill and maim as many Dark Elves as we can. Nagaryethe's been destroyed, Helebron and obviously MALEKITH are still up in the north here. It took me so long to get Titan Peaks, like even to some stable corruption, because it's a little bit thing we have to sort of deal with the High Elves. So we'll go with our army. So we've got a full stack here with ALITH ANAR, we've got another stack here with Tyrion, we have 400 units here with Alistair the White Lion guarding the capital. He's got 2 units of his mages giving corruption and public order buffs. We have Teclis pushing north to the Shrine of Cain to protect it, as we've recently confederated with them in the north. We've also got a secondary army here further in the west near Arnhelm, and we've also got a lot of wizards here, Shadow and Life, that we managed to get. I didn't even recruit them. We managed to get them, which was quite good. Heavens and whatnot, mages. So, looking at our diplomacy, we currently have a defensive alliance with Alariel the Everqueen. We currently have military alliances with the Wood Elves in the east, primarily Durthu and Orion. We're currently at war with Chaos Slaves, Seers, Varg, and the Warriors. We have a decent amount of trade with the likes of the Empire and Bretonia. So really the only thing that sort of happened is we took out this minor Dark Elf faction here to take out the entirety of the Titan Peaks. We slowly but surely went around and sort of built up these territories where we can. Currently in the capital we're trying to upgrade it to a tier 4 Elven city, so we can eventually get the Temple of Asur, which we can get untainted provinces and adjacent, because we're dealing with a little bit of chaos corruption. It's not too bad at the moment, but now that chaos is in the world, we do get a minor debuff, and we've still got a minor debuff there through Confederation. Further down in the south, we did lose the Star Tower and the Flaming Serpent, because I didn't realise once we confederated with Tyrion. So Teclis, I wanted to get him north to the Ulthuan as quickly as possible. So I kind of left the Star Tower and the Flaming Serpent quite undefended. When Chaos came, they came straight in and smashed these small garrisons. And as you can see now, the Pirate King, the dreaded fleet, it's not Harkon, it's, what's his face? Count Noculus, I think. Yeah, I believe he currently occupies it now. Where are they?
Flotilla
Yeah, Count Noculus now has 6 regions. So, looking at Lustria itself, most of it is actually occupied. Let's actually sort by strength and see who's there. So, we've got Mazamundi, who currently has 8 regions. Wolfric currently has 21 in the north. Grimgor Ironhide has 11 in the far east. Okay, Thorgrim has managed to confederate quite a decent amount. The Wood Elves aren't overly too strong either, but Nagarythe's currently sitting at 18th. So without further ado, let's declare war upon Malekith. We actually missed out on an objective quite a while ago to actually get a nice bonus there, as he was one of my targets. So we'll try and spend some court intrigue in a moment. We can't obviously confederate with Alariel just yet, as I don't own the DLC, but maybe keeping her as an ally is probably not a bad idea, being independent in her own right. Speaking of rights, and rights-wise, we're going to go with this edict at some point, perform this rite. Tech-wise, not really too much else is going on. And diplomacy, we're fine. Objectives, we're sort of going on our own. Okay, well, regardless, let's fight 2 battles here today. And firstly, against Malekith, the Witch King. We're going to be fighting against our former master. Obviously, ALITH ANAR managed to serve under him. I was planning on moving that new banner I put in. Probably put it on there because it's the speed one, yeah, on the Spearman. Okay, cool. So we're currently coming up against Malekith. He's incredibly weak at the moment, as you can see. 1 unit of Black Nagar on guard. Some Ice Blades there. This army is incredibly weak, but it's a level 19 Malekith, so he's actually quite a lot higher than ALITH ANAR. But we're going to fight this one on the field today, as it's more sentiment than anything. We're going to fight him. Back in the day, as a youngling, a young elf, I did serve under Malekith, the son of an Aryan, the Phoenix King. So, let's destroy him here today, hopefully, and then we'll try and push upon his capital a little bit later on. We'll push for Helleron and him over the next couple of episodes. But if we can destroy this full stack, we'll allow sort of Teclis to rule the north, the White Lines garrisoning the south, and we also are protecting my lands in the far west as well. But it's really great to see the High Elves have bent the knee to the Shadow King, the one true King of Ulthuan. The Phoenix King is nearly no more. So I'll put in the description below the mods I'm using for this particular campaign. I am using the Steel and Faith Overhaul mod primarily. So we're currently facing Malekith here, even though we're in the sea. We've disembarked here. So, okay, so there's a lot of water in around here. So what does it actually do specifically? Shallow water. Shallow water and the marsh are difficult for small units to traverse and fight in. Okay, so we want to try and get to here as quickly as possible, but the thing is we want to get our archers up and over as well. We are attacking him at the end of the day. We want to try and get clear of these trees. That would be ideal if we could. So we currently got 6 units of Sea Guard here, then we have 3, 6, 9 units of Shadow Walkers, then we've just got some Talon Archers as well, and we have our own Bolt Throwers. So if we could try and push this position as quick as we can... Oh, because these guys have Vanguard, actually, don't they? Ah, so we can actually push here quite easily. And probably get this, because they're... How far can they move up? Yeah, we can actually get to this tree line before they can. Which is probably perfect, I'd say. Because I reckon we're probably going to be able to nearly eliminate Malekith and the majority of his army before they even get to me. Obviously our Shadow Walkers are the bread and butter of our campaign. They're incredibly efficient in hand-to-hand combat. They don't have crazy armor-piercing damage. However, the poison against these sort of weaker units is probably not a bad idea. But here is Malekith, the man, the myth, the Witch King. It is said this rune actually blinded ALITH ANAR when he looked at it once. Alright, so here is his Dark Shards there. Strong units here. Bolt Throwers, we can easily deal with them. I don't know why he's so weak and over here rotting away at the edge of the world. In the middle of the sea, to be quite frank. Alright, let's try and push to this position where we can here. And we can't move anyone else here. And we'll try and move them up, I guess. We'll try and move ALITH ANAR up as well. We'll get him to spawn his Mislead, which will come in quite handy. So I can't use my... Bolt Throwers overly either. I think this way, pulling them here is probably our best bet, trying to pull them there. Right, let's start and quickly pause and try and allow my Sea Guard to push up where they can. We'll try and move you here, and we'll try and move my Bolt Throwers here as well. They're going to have a little bit of difficult time. Alright, let's move you here and try and spawn my copy. and we'll allow my reinforcements to slowly but surely come in. Tyrion, try and make your way there as well. Okay, let's let my Shadow Walkers trying to hit the Witch King as best we can. Try and aim for him. If we can knock him out, that would be ideal. So they're slowly but surely peppering some of the Dark Shards further off. If we could try and eliminate Malekith, the quicker the better. He does ride a cold one, stolen from birth. He's charging forth on him as well. Come on, there we go. We've got him now, so we can redirect our fire. So let's get you two to deal with this. We'll say you two to deal with this. And actually try and get the units that are actually just coming up against me here. The ones that are actually trying to charge me. The archers, I'm not overly too concerned. So we have melee, vigor, but minus range, dread attack. Let's use this then. That would be ideal. And then we've got our reinforcing spear guard slowly but surely coming in. And also we have Tyrion, the heir of Anarion, who is currently riding his majestic steed. Okay, right, let's pull back here now. So how well are they doing? They're not even going to make the distance, I would imagine. Try and eliminate them before they even get quite close to us. If we can eliminate them before they even engage us, that would be ideal. Alright, let's continue on the initiative with my spear guard and try and push to this better position. We're going to try and skirmish out most of these guys. They're actually going to break before they even get to us, which is good. Okay, so where are my bolt throwers? They're nearly in range. Try and hit theirs. Alright, continue this. That's fine. You're still skirmishing into that. That's ideal. You're actually having to engage him. That's alright. Okay, those guys need to push like this way. I'll try and deal with them. Okay, are my Sea Guard closing the distance now? No, not quite, but they need to be. Tyrion's now here, so we can actually send him into the thick of it. Send him into some combat would be ideal. Focus on this secondary archer here, and you guys focus on this. My Sea Guard is still trying to get there. My bolt thrower should be getting a nice shot over here. So we should be able to finish them off. Not an overly too difficult battle. The one in Chaos might be a little bit harder, but we're just slaughtering Druki here, as ALITH ANAR is famed before. Victory! We have victory. Okay, cool. So, we haven't got any cavalry here. However, we do have Tyrion on mounted horseback. So, we want to try and eliminate as many of them as possible. Come on, Tyrion, son of Anarion. Try and go quick, fast. Recharge blocked, okay. Well, let's try and finish them off on his trusty steed and his flaming sword. He's going to run down some Druki here. Go on, Tyrion. Cut them to pieces. There we go. They've been run over. He's going for the last poor bastard there and flew him down the hill. Excellent stuff there. And ALITH ANAR is sort of holding at the back. Where is the Shadow King? Excellent. Look at him. Bloodied. Muddied. Just like that bloody... just like that time he spent naked in the forest with the wolves. A decisive victory at that. I'll take that one easy peasy. So we lost 80 units with ALITH ANAR against the Witch King, Malekith. He deployed 562. I'm quite surprised how high level he was, to be perfectly honest. I do know that in SFO I'm using a skill bonus mod, which gives us 2 skills for every one. So everyone gets their abilities and stuff a lot earlier on, which is good for both sides. AI and myself, of course. So what did most of the work here? Some of my Sea Guard did alright there, 31, 45, 21. My archers are really sort of the MVPs, 48, 44. ALITH ANAR only managed to get 3 within himself, but we've managed to defeat Malekith's small but scouting force, but we really did outnumber him 6-1. The battle against the Chaos Horde will be a lot more difficult. However, we probably would have actually burned more turns off camera because we're still trying to get to Nagarythe as quickly as possible. So we're going to continue to push north to assault their capital. If we get to fight Malekith again, that would be fantastic, and we still have to deal with Hellebrand. Nagarythe is defeated. There are a couple of sort of randomly generated minor Dark Elf factions here as well. I don't want to make... Look, there's still a small amount of those guys to sort of deal with, but I don't want this series to go for like 100 episodes, which Mortal Empires can very well do. I want to do probably about 5-6 episodes for this series, and then if you guys want more episodes, just simply support it. If not, we'll move on to another series, because what I've sort of found over the years of doing YouTube, people's attention spans do drift off, which is completely understandable. You don't have to watch every single episode, but at the end of the day, I've got to do what's best for the channel, and sort of the format of 5-6 videos works best for me and you guys. Constantly fresh, constantly new campaigns, but if you guys sort of love one particular campaign and want to see more of it, the more support it gets, the more episodes I do. As simple as that. Just thought I'd be honest with you guys more so than anything. It's also like time constraints for me as well. I'm also a full-time university student, so at the end of the day, if I'm doing part 40 of a campaign that I'm not enjoying and you're not watching, there's not really a point of doing it, you know what I mean? I'd rather move on to something else for you guys. So basically, instead of getting like one campaign a month, you can get like 4 within a couple of weeks. Constantly new, constantly something different, mix things up. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. So we've got a decisive victory there. We've managed to gain about 1,000 there. Man, if we hit that objective just a couple turns ago, we would have been able to nearly have like 9,000, get like 70 experience. So we've got a 7 charge bonus there. The standard of MALEKITH. So we've got a couple options here. We can go with a forced labor of 20%. We didn't even lose that many. Let's go for the experience overall. Right, so we want to go after this Chaos army as quickly as we can. ALITH ANAR. Oh god, we're hemorrhaging our replenishment somewhat. Crikey. We still can't engage that just yet.
You cannot ask this.
We should be alright to deal with this, because it's actually quite close to the Shrine of Cain, the High Elf Murderous God. So we've got a little bit of cash back in. Teclis is going to control the north. Looking at our influence, so you are still a little bit far off from confederating. We might be able to confederate with the last lot. We've also got a whole host of generals and agents at my disposal, because I don't particularly need all of them, but there's a lot of high-ranking ones, 4, 5 that have been spent, 6 here as well. There's a 7-rank one, which is really good. Okay, right, not really too much else we can do. I'm about to end the turn and continue. Let's quickly talk about the Sword of Cain. Now, it's currently under the control of Clan Rictus, I would imagine. Yeah, it is. Scale Pite has it. Now, at the moment, our Chaos Corruption, and we haven't even got our Public Order really on track either with our Chaos Corruption, so there's not really a point just yet for getting the Sword of Cain. We will get it at some point, I hope. That's the plan. So, once we upgrade our Elven City, 5 more turns, that's going to give us a hell of a lot of money, and then we can get the Shrine of Asor, which will deal with this. So, we still have to upgrade the capital. So, I think we can actually build the Shrine of Cain here, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so, the Shrine of Cain gives praise to the Lord. So, does this teleport it back? Grants owner access to the Sword of Cain. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, let's end the turn and continue, and then we'll deal with this Chaos stack here. Mercy Spite Taker. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. So a war's been declared. Alright, nothing too crazy. Nagarythe's been destroyed, and technology researched light armor. Plus 10 armor for spears and sea guard. Perfect, that's exactly what we want, because we've already got the anti-large bonus there. So my tech's now gone. Where can we go for here? I think I was really going for this. No, it was this. Yeah, the -5 upkeep for sea guard and recruitment there. So that's actually not too bad of a bonus. Let's quickly switch through this. So you've gone up in stats now. Let's give you a steed, as you've already gone with your corruption bonuses. Okay, you're good here. Let's move Teclis further north. I'd love to get him sort of higher ranked if I could, like a proper battle-hardened mage. Oh, that army's gone north. Oh, no. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to it, because we're going to rot away at the edge of the world here. Because we're getting really bad sort of sea attrition. We might not be able to catch it. Ah, crap. I guess I could push further south to replenish for now, but pushing through here is kind of cost me a bit. If we push back to here, do we get some minor replenishment? No, we don't. Do I think I've got a big enough and strong army to push for Malekith's homeland? I reckon. I think we've got enough, actually. Now just sort of looking at it. So let's continue on our offensive. We'll try and go to Nagarythe then as quickly as possible. I think that Chaos Force is going to evade us for now, so we probably won't play that here today. Alright, let's continue to push for the capital where we can. It's still 1, 2, 3, 4 turns out. And I've also got my agents moving there. I tried to move them into my armies, but I couldn't do that. We've got a Shadow Mage and a Heaven Mage as well. I didn't recruit them. They were actually pre-built by the AI when we confederated with a couple of people, so that's not too bad. That Chaos Army might come down to the Shrine of Cain. We need to protect it. We need to sort of protect the north here with Teclis. We've got the White Lion further in the south here, and we've also got our army in the west. We've also got another army somewhere, don't we? No, that's it. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in active duty. Alright, let's dive back into diplomacy. You are still far away from being... from being confederated. We need to get more influence where we can. So, the Great Prophet is a target. And Norskin is a target, and Hellebrand is. We might be able to go for her then, here today. We'll see how we go. It's going to take us about 5 turns to get through here. I'll skip a little bit ahead. If anything interesting happens, I'll let you guys know. Okay guys, welcome back. We have an interesting development here now. We're going to have a battle straight up. I really wanted to fight that battle against Chaos, but we've skipped a little bit ahead. We've managed to sail all the way up to Nagarythe itself, and it looks like we're going to have another battle against Malekith. We've currently got Tyrion going to be fighting him here today, because our reinforcing army with ALITH ANAR is a little bit behind. It works out quite well, because we're going to be able to share Malekith's banner around anyway. We currently have Teclis further in the north at the Shrine of Cain, and we've still got the White Line here down at the capital. Okay, so we're still waiting for our Temple of Asaurian to come through, which costs 3k. Currently got 3,000 in the bank or so. We're still waiting for our Confederation buff. I want to get more influence where I can, but rights-wise, we're actually going to be able to get this right back, which gives us immune to attrition, casualty replenishment of +5, and also +15 in all provinces, which is going to be massive for us. And it's going to fix our chaos problems for the time being. And once we get this Shrine of Asaurian, it should fix it permanently. So that should be massively going down now in a lot of our territories, which is fantastic. And we should be able to get replenishment up here in the north with Tyrion, I'd imagine. Yeah, regardless, we're going to fight this one against Malekith here today. He's only got 8 units here, so it took him, I don't know, 10 turns to even come back from this, which was interesting. Clan Rictus currently has the Sword of Cain just below Slaver's Point, and Hellebrand was here nearby. She's pushed further south, so Hellebrand's actually a part of Nagarythe's faction. So we might even have the Siege of Nagarythe itself as well. We still have Kadrin, the Gorge here, and the Altar of Ultimate Darkness, and then they've still got more to the east there. So total, Nagarythe has 13 regions. Alright, let's have the second battle here today against Malekith, funnily enough. So we'll push in with Tyrion. Now, normally the garrison will be drawing... Oh, surely it should be an ambush. Why is it not?
Retreat.
Do I have to roll it for an ambush?
When Loic dances, so shall I.
Yeah, my god. Okay, that worked. So, it was a roll. Because it's not a guaranteed ambush, the Stalker trait. Alright, so we're not actually fighting with Tyrion, then we've got to fight with ALITH ANAR. So, we've got the Burning Banner of the Eternal Flame. Weapon damage 5. Good, we'll put that on... Yeah, ALITH ANAR himself, and we'll put this banner on here. We could try and share them out if we wanted to. So we've got another fight here. 2 units of Bleak Swords, 2 units of Dread Spears, 2 Dark Shards, and some Harpies. We're going to be able to smash a fully fighting fit Malekith here today. He's 19 already, so we're going to be able to mortally wound him for the second time. Okay guys, welcome to the battle map. We should be able to make quick work of this army here. Not really too much to deal with. Those harpies might cause us a little bit of an issue, but that's alright. We have MALEKITH here, back on his trusty steed. His Dark Elf army here, then we've got Tyrion further at the back. But these Hell Beasts might cause a bit of an issue. That's alright. So we've got the distance there. We're actually closer to them here, so we probably should focus on this side. Alright, so how far can we move up our way walkers? Not as close as I would like, but not too bad. Okay, well, let's try and split this up here where we can. I would be surprised if they sort of come out and push me here. So try and match probably to that, because there's already a bit of natural ground breaking them up, which is good. And we'll do the same for like here, say. Even in this small position, that'll do. So let's try and break this at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be good there. And then put the rest on this far side. And probably ALITH ANAR here. Alright, bolt throwers, ideally, would be like here. Now, they should be able to arc their shot up and over this. They're definitely going to be in range. But they should be able to clear that quite well. Or maybe we should just put it straight behind and try and get up over the valley there. Yeah, then that's probably better, I'd say. Reinforcements are coming from the back. We should be able to deal with this. Alright, let's start and let's quickly pause and give out the orders first. Let's spawn our copy here as well. Let's go with this. Okay, so we'll try and close the distance with our Sea Guard here. Push you further. If you could somewhat get to there, that would be ideal. And then we'll try and move you guys further up here as well. And I'm actually quite okay with holding that other side. That's perfectly alright. Alright, try and get them to focus on MALEKITH. We really want everyone to fire at MALEKITH as we can. Try and eliminate him as quickly as possible. Try and get the bolt throwers to aim for there as well. We're forming up into that better position. My reinforcements here should be just hauling ass this way. Okay, so where are my Sea Guard now pushing? They're sitting further back. Let's push them up then. Alright, still try and get everyone to hit MALEKITH. They're charging me now, so we've got that as a bit of a problem. We're about to knock out those harpies before they even get near us. Finish them off. So they're charging this army here. That's alright, we're probably going to be able to kite him quite easily. Fall back. Tyrion's now coming in. I'll continue to deal with him. You deal with this then. If Tyrion can fight in hand-to-hand combat with the Witch King, that would be ideal. God, he's going to smash those Sea Guard there. Come on, bring Tyrion in, the son of an Aryan. Alright, try and kite them. Alright, that unit's been decimated. Try and fall you there. Come on, Tyrion, come down in here and help. Oh god, he's throwing down his buffs there. I might even get them to draw their short swords here. So Tyrion, son of an Aryan, well, heir of an Aryan, MALEKITH, son of an Aryan, are battling it out here. Finding the spitting image of his father. Right, let's finish them off. Let's get them to draw their swords. Tyrion should be able to carve that up quite easily. And this reinforcing army should be able to deal with this. Right, deal with these two units here. You deal with this. Okay, pull everyone out here. Bar Tyrion. You're dealing with that quite easily. Form up something like that and probably group that massive force. How are we going casualty-wise? Oh, not too bad, but MALEKITH wiped a couple of units. Wiped a unit at least. Good, we need to completely wipe out MALEKITH where we can. So try and get everyone to hit him there then. Before he gets caught into the forest here. We should be able to run him down. There we go, we got him. We can run after the remaining casualties here now then. But victory, we have victory. Which is the main thing. Right, Tyrion's going to cause a little bit of friendly fire, but that's alright. So we lost about, wow, 600 men on par to what they lost. I think it's just because of his magic ability. It actually caught me quite well. We might have been better off to hold one strong front line. Right, let's end that one there then. Decisive. Yeah, it was MALEKITH that did most of the damage. 88. Ah, okay. So we didn't actually lose that many. Right. I guess they routed. I guess it routed a unit from the battle map, or maybe two. So with ALITH ANAR, we deployed 1,189, losing 106. Tyrion deployed 1,362, losing 3. So we only lost, really, 110. With MALEKITH deploying 601, losing that. But MALEKITH himself, 88 kills. The rest did nothing. They sort of caught around and tried to kite me, and we smashed them with our arrows. Bolt throwers did okay from their further back position. 17-4. ALITH ANAR got 29 kills. That's quite good. Maybe that's with that new banner, getting that additional damage buff. And then the Way Walkers, 57, 48, and 32. But I've got to admit, it's pretty unlucky that MALEKITH got goddamn caught just outside Nagarythe there. Tyrion actually hit it with a normal stance and didn't get the ambush. ALITH ANAR lucky, and the dice roll managed to get it, which completely negated the garrison force coming in. To be fair, maybe in hindsight it might be better off to have brought that out and fought on the field of battle. We're going to take on the replenishments once we get our cash grab here. But we already got automatic replenishment in enemy territory thanks to our right and edict we unlocked, which is awesome. Alright, decisive victory at that. So how much did we manage to get from that? Just shy of 1k. That's not too bad. Only 2 units remain. We've managed to get a pendant here. Okay. Adding to his army. So we've got a 5% replenishment. We're actually going to take that just to where we are. 25 magical resistance. Bard. 4 on local province. Okay, cool. Right, so we're getting our small amount of replenishment. They've got no movement here, neither do you. Okay, so we've got some unassigned skills here with ALITH ANAR. Shadow King is probably not a bad idea. No rest for the Wicked's also quite good. Shadow King. 4 public order in all provinces. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay, welcome to an end turn phase here. Musalon out of nowhere, the Red Duke has declared war upon me. They've got the Barra Legions with them. I'm going to call my allies. It'll be interesting to see if they actually fight with me. Oh, they're going to. I don't know why the AIs decide to go and do that. Maybe because I'm pushing against Nagarythe, but the most of the Woodland realm, the Wood Elves are going to deal with them. The Everqueens joined them as well. I wanted to get to the top of the turn so I could have the siege of Nagarythe, but it happened right towards the end. The end turns in Steel and Faith, especially at this stage of the campaign, can get quite long and a little bit tedious. Okay, so we want to try and push for Nagarythe itself. We've finally got our movement back now, but I would like to deal with this. Oh, our replenishment's not too shabby either. So we'll send Tyrion to deal with this.
My realm.
So why can't you exactly push over the border there? That's what I don't understand. Why is it palming you mostly away? Oh, there we go. We can eliminate this quite easily. We'll take on the replenishment. Yeah, why is it not allowing me to move? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was. It was just that one bloody unit there blocking me away. Okay, so we've got 3k in the bank now, because we were trying to save up for that. Tyrion's now gone further up in stats. He's not even ranked 10, so we can't even go down that stuff just yet. Deadly Onslaught's really quite good, I think. Charge bonus, weapon armor piercing, yep, that's good. There's also better stuff further up here, so let's go with that. We've already got hard hit. Weapon strength is also good as well. Got a further unassigned skill with ALITH ANAR. And Heart of Darkness. There's some really good income from raiding. There's also like missile damage stuff faction-wide. I don't particularly want stuff that give me too bad debuffs. Leadership's also good. Getting some better quality units, improving upon them. But I think we'll go with no rest for the Wicked. Always quite good. Right, nothing else is really going back in Ulthuan. Our public order should really start hammering up now. And also, we probably should move this around here. Essentially, we've got these wizards here, these life wizards that give, like, anti-corruption, because now it's going down here. We might need to sort of move them around the world when we've got some money. But our corruption is slowly coming down. It's even improving in some areas, which is fan-bloody-tastic. So we've got 3k now. We can finally upgrade to the Temple of Asur. And that will really fix up our economy for now. Fixing up that corruption. Okay, we'll give it one more turn and we'll try and have the Siege of Nagarythe. Okay guys, welcome to the top of the turn. So, hostile agent action failed. Ah, they're finally trying to pick apart those guys. Okay, right, any more upgrades through my men? We've got another further unassigned skill here. That's fine. Leech Spirit, I quite like that, to be perfectly honest. So this is where the AI's already gone down. Direct damage. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad either. Let's go with Leech Spirit though. That's really quite good. So they're already building a secondary army here. Man, we've already killed... we mortally wounded MALEKITH before. And we killed him again. I guess he's wounded for quite some time now. So we've got a couple options here. We could actually try and draw out the garrison if we want to. How is ALITH ANAR's army though? For a auto-resolve. I'm just sort of curious to see. So if I hit this, will it drag that other army in? Because I want to try and get you in here as close as possible.
I shall go.
Because it looks like ALITH ANAR might be there, the max. Right, so we'll push in now with you. Try and hit this. Ah, it's come in as an ambush. Which I don't know if I overly want, because if we can somehow get it to not... Yep, that's kind of what we want, but we want Tyrion in here.
Tyrion? What?
Ideally.
To victory.
It's not going to draw it out. We could try again.
Shield of Alaria.
Oh, she actually fled. Oh well, we'll try and break it. Alright, let's push up to the siege then. And if we were to take it... Oh, it's a clear auto-resolve. Death Hag. 2 units of Black Nagarythe Guard. 1 unit of Witch Elves, 3 Black Corsairs. Yep, let's auto-resolve this one out. 95. Let's take this one. Good, so we're about to take out Nagarythe here today. As we're running out of time, and I can't be bothered doing this siege. We've already fought MALEKITH twice here today, and it's actually a better auto-resolve than those other fights. Well, look at that. So let's auto-resolve this. Decisive victory. So we lost just shy of 600, 562. So, the Shadow King against the Witch King. We deployed 2,874. They deployed 1,427. So, as long as we don't lose the entirety of any one of our men, I'd be happy. But Nagarythe is ours. We've got a couple of options here. We can loot and occupy the city itself. We could sack. We could raise. I think I'm going to go and loot and occupy it because I would like the additional cash and replenishment. So let's loot and occupy Nagarythe. We managed to get a potion of healing with Tyrion there as well. So, pushing to the next settlement will be probably Kadrin. We've got the Gorge here, and we've got the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. Okay, so we want to try and repair that where we can. Oh, we can actually use a lot of these buildings. Ah, I didn't know that. I probably wouldn't have sacked it then if I knew that. I thought we'd have to sort of break down and repair. We obviously are both Asur at the end of the day. There isn't too much of a difference between High Elves and Dark Elves, so ALITH ANAR has gone up, or especially our sort of Shadowman, as it were. So what else can we go with here? That's okay. I don't want the minus relations just yet. Spearman, that's good. Swordsman. I do want Phoenix Guard, but we haven't got Phoenix Guard just yet. Let's go with Missile Resistance. Because I reckon like we're going to waste that spear stuff. Because we are trying to beeline to those Phoenix Guard as best we can. Alrighty guys, let's truck a quick save on that. Everyone's still at full strength. So unfortunately guys, on that note, it's time to end episode 3 of my Total War Warhammer Mortal Empires Steel and Faith overall modded campaign as the Shadow King himself, ALITH ANAR. We're ending episode 3 of the Nagarythe campaign here. Thanks for watching. We've had a hell of an episode. And stay tuned for more on the channel. So, we've defeated MALEKITH twice. Now we want to try and take his Dark Elf realm. Now, it's actually made it a lot easier for me to go against the Dark Elves here because Helebron has confederated with him. He currently has 12 legions and regions here we can deal with, but I want to try and get rid of Helebron as well. Ah, okay. She might be actually trying to head down to Teclis here. Okay, I've got to keep an eye on her there. I'll spare my money where I can. I want to try and continue to upgrade the ancient city. We could even upgrade the harbour there as well. We've got 7k in the bank. So thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. For now, my name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.